Hello, Flosstube. It's episode 65, and today is, what is today? Wednesday, February 24th. Welcome back to our channel. Thanks for stopping back to join us. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, it's good to see you. Good to see you. We're going to jump right in tonight. We got a lot to talk about. First and foremost, holy moly, the amount of people who are joining us for March Stitch Madness this year. What? It kind of exploded this year. It's insane. So if you haven't yet, thought about doing March Madness, if you still need to get a bracket, you can find all of that on a video that we did last week. It's March Madness, and it talks all about how to set up your bracket. You can get a copy of the bracket. So please join us. It's going to be so much fun. We're so excited. And we're going to talk a little bit about our brackets tonight, but we're not going to give too much away. So let's get started like we always do every week with our best new thing. And Erica, you're first tonight.
Yay. Okay. I have two.
And she's running.
I made it.
I love it.
Good time. Okay, my first one is my friend Ellen has started stitching recently, and she texted me the other day, and she's like, I think cross stitch people are my people, and it made me so happy. She's super excited, and she's doing all kind of snarky sayings and stuff like that. And I said, oh, you have to do March Madness. And she's like, well, I don't know if I have enough to do it. I'm like, you could do it however you want. And so she said she might do it. And I'm really excited because I like seeing new stitchers get excited and get into it, I think it's awesome.
Hi,
so,
Ellen.
Yay, Ellen. I don't know if she watches this, but if she does, hey, Ellen.
Hello.
Woo!
Welcome to the club.
Yes.
She's like, I think I need a needle minder. I'm like, yes. And
You need several.
And then she said,
needle minders, girl.
She's like, oh, I bought my first pair of real embroidery scissors. So just one?
Wait until you have 12 and you still can't find a pair.
I remember when I thought one would be enough. Yeah. And now I'm like Kristen. I have they're everywhere and I can't find them.
Nope.
Yes. Oh my gosh, so many. So that's cool. And then the other thing I wanted to show is something that's been in my youngest son's room as a decoration that my mother-in-law passed on to me, and I'm trying to remember when, but it's something that my husband's grandmother stitched toward the end of her life, and I think it's really adorable, and I always wanted to show it, but it's a little koala, and it says, I'm up, and then he says, shh. I'll show you.
Aww.
That's really cute.
That's
Isn't
so
that adorable?
sweet.
And I look at it every day because it's just adorable. It's not in, it's not technically perfect or anything, but it's just so nice. And I'm really glad that we have this little heirloom in his bedroom. It's just the sweetest thing. So that's my other best new thing because I wanted to show it and I kept forgetting. So here we are.
So cool. Yay. Oh, Erin, what's your best new thing this week?
I have two also, but mine kind of piggybacks off of Erica's. We got to see our cousins this weekend and it was fantastic. And I taught 3 of them how to cross stitch and it was awesome.
How cool.
Did they love
Only
it?
downfall. What was that?
Did they love it?
Too much. That was the only downfall. I wanted them to watch my girls. I wanted to stitch while I was there. They were all so into cross stitching that anytime I needed them to watch the girls, they were sitting there stitching. I'm like, it's fine, but I was excited. They're very into it. I made them all little packets and they're already almost done with their first pattern. And it was 2 teenagers and then somebody about my age. And so
that's awesome.
Yeah, my age, which apparently is middle age, which I did not know until this weekend.
No.
I mean, rock your side part and your skinny jeans this weekend?
I did. I just didn't realize that, what's the middle age thing?
Middle age, I guess, to kids that were born in, 2000?
No, if you think about it, we kind of are middle age though. We've got people nearing 40 that kind of is middle age. I was like, that's really hard pill to swallow, but it's not wrong.
I mean, for me, like, I don't think middle age is until you hit like 50.
I feel like that's the new middle age for sure. But if you had said that, I mean, people used to say over the hill at 40.
Really?
That's true. Yeah.
It's true, right? So I feel like it's fine. I mean, I feel like you only get more fabulous with the more age you tack on.
Yep.
There's
Absolutely.
very fabulous 60, 70, and 80-year-olds out there watching us, and I love it.
I do too. I do too.
But it still was a hard pill to swallow. And you guys probably remember back to that. So anyways, my other one is totally different. I've discovered the trick. I feel like I'm probably just, this is silly. You guys, if you use a thermos instead of a regular mug for your coffee, it doesn't matter if it takes you 3 hours to drink it. It's still going to be hot every time you go to take a sip. It has changed my world. You're talking to a person that would make a cup of coffee and it would be glorious. But when do I get to drink it? Like, the baby's gonna like put her sippy cup in it. She's wrecking it. Like, it's hot. I have it all morning and it's hot.
Yes.
I never thought about using it inside. Maybe that's where I needed to make the transition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that's been my glorious week of hot tea every single morning. I've been drinking pumpkin spice with a little cream and sugar, and it's been so good and hot and delicious.
That's nice.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
Prester George, baby.
I'm telling you, the best cup to keep a drink hot is a Yeti. The Yeti.
Maybe I have to get a Yeti. I don't have that.
Yeti tumbler. Jason and I have the 20 ounce and the 30 ounce, and you can do coffee in it, rinse it out, put water in it with ice. The coffee stays hot for forever. I mean, almost to the point where you can't drink it. It's so hot.
Oh, it was like 3 hours later. I took a sip. I'm like, this is still hot.
Yeah. And then
Glorious.
you put ice in it, and then the ice doesn't melt for another like 6 hours. So all day long, you have a hot drink in the morning and a cold drink in the afternoon, and it's one cup. So it's
I
amazing.
needed to call you so much sooner because this changed my world.
I'm telling
Yeti cup, got it.
We do Yetis when we go kayaking, and like it's cold in the morning and you can be out on the kayak and your drink just doesn't get cold. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Technology.
I'm sure any metal tumbler will do it, but we just have the Yeti. So that's just what I use. Hey buddy, come here. All right, Jody, what's your best new thing?
Well, it was going to be that I got this Wi-Fi extender in here, but then I just lost my freaking connection.
No!
Technologically
So,
challenged.
like, I mean, my audio sucks. I'm constantly, like, breaking up, and it's hard to hear me. And I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I swear to God, I paid for, like, the highest freaking internet that Verizon offers. Okay, I'm like, give me all the internet. So I called them because I like work in here and I lose connection on my work computer all the time. So finally I was talking to Michael about it and he's like, well, get an extender, call Verizon, tell them what's going on, and this is what they're gonna send. So sure shit, I call Verizon. They're like, yep, this is what you need. You need a Wi-Fi extender. You plug it in the wall, you're good to go. We did a speed test today. Don't ask me what that means or what that is, but we did it.
Fast.
And it seemed to be working, and I was so excited about it. And then, like, smack in the middle of Aaron's best new thing, Jody disappears. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I mean,
For what it's worth, your audio does seem really good tonight.
It
So,
does.
I mean, I do think your audio is better for what it's worth.
We'll see. As long as I can stay on here, we'll be okay.
yeah. All right. Fingers crossed. Come on, Verizon. All right. My best new thing this week is I'm gearing up for my husband's birthday. So super exciting. So he went all out for my birthday, and I'll show you some purchases that I made with his $50 Etsy gift card. That was a funny story that he got for me. So I did make some purchases with that and got that. But my best new thing really today was the fact that I sat outside today for about an hour and drank coffee and read a book, and I didn't even have a pair of socks on. That's how warm it was. There's snow all over the ground.
Beautiful.
We still have probably
nice.
snow. Doesn't matter. Sun was hot. It was so nice outside. I got to see like a bunch of my neighbors that I haven't seen in like 2 months because everyone's been hiding in their house, and everybody was like going for a walk today and taking their dogs out. And the whole neighborhood was just like, you can just tell everybody is just so over winter and so over the cold and snow that it's 50 degrees out and we're acting like it's 80. Everybody's out there just like basking in the sun. So it was a glorious day in Pittsburgh today. It was like, and then we go to take the dogs for a walk after Jason gets off work. And of course it's raining. And I was like, doesn't matter. It's still warm out. I don't care if it's raining. We'll get an umbrella. We're going for a walk anyway. But spring is coming. I looked at the 7-day forecast and it's like mid 40s, getting into the 50s. And then I think next week, like 57. So this is very exciting. It just felt so good to have like some vitamin D on my pale ass skin today. So
Totally. I went for my first run since we had COVID actually today, and it was glorious.
Yeah, it like made you just want to be outside. So it was beautiful. All right, so let's get talking about our haul and our stitchy kindness, because I know we have a lot of kindness that was spread this week. I'm so excited. So Erica, you go first.
Okay. Let's see. I got I know what's going on. Some beautiful fabrics from Jody. Wasn't that this week? Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah.
That blue on the bottom is just like a die for.
So beautiful. Oh, and then there was a green Ada that I didn't put out here. So pretend this is green Ada.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's really beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So good.
It's okay. Right? Isn't mine the green Ada too?
They were a little different.
Oh, okay.
Well, just trust me when I tell you that it was really, really good. And I love it. Let's see. We got a sweet card in the mail today from our friend Patty. Thank you, Patty. It was a very nice card. Made us smile. And then we got a package today from our friend Sally Yoon, who's a Michigan girl, Erin. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
The Michigan girl sent us a little note.
Wait, can I say too? I never get sick of getting letters that say like, you remind me of my children, you remind me of my girl. Like that makes my heart so happy. I just want to say, like, when people take the time to say that to us, it's not lost on us. I know we say a quick thank you, but it impacts my day, and I know it impacts everybody else's. So 100%. Thank you. It's so sweet and kind, and it's the nicest compliment that you could give.
Yes.
Agreed. For sure.
Unless your daughter is not a nice person.
That's true. I didn't think about that. They're like, you remind me of my daughter.
You asshole. That's what
my first thought was like when Erin was saying that. I'm like, well, what are your daughter's accents?
Tone.
Erin's always the glass half full type of thinker, optimistic. My first thing goes to pessimism and negativity and terrible.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I'm sure your daughters are lovely. Thank you.
A sweet card from Sally Yoon, another Michigan girl. Yay! And she sent us, what was that?
Yay, Sally.
You know whereabouts?
Yeah, around Midland.
Oh, hey, we used to have a house around there in Farwell.
Hey.
Yeah, Midland.
She sent us some fancy flosses and sweet embellishments that she had passed down to her from her aunt. She shared some with us, which is so cool, and they're so beautiful, and we're really excited. Thank you, Sally.
Thank you.
Michigan is the only state too that you can use your hand to be like, whereabouts are you located? Huh?
Listen, my husband claims that you can do that with the state of Pennsylvania as well. Like putting your hand like this or something. I'm like, really? I think think you're stretching.
That's true. Like this.
Listen, I feel like you get so used to it. When I lived in Florida, I did the same thing. I'm like, whereabouts in Florida? You get so used to it.
That's true. If you
That's
go
true.
like this is Erie.
Yeah,
Down
right?
there's like Philly. We're like down here.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess so. It's like a rectangle. Sure.
We're down here somewhere, downtown.
I mean, these people that are being cut out would probably disagree, but
So yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Those are really cool things. I feel like that is all I have.
All right. Erin, what did you get this week?
all right, so I'll show the Jody amazingness. You guys, she dyed lace. Look at this lace. My daughter and I like could not get over it when we got it in the car. She went, ooh. She wanted me to take everything out of the bag right there. I'm like, we can't do that.
Ari is the best hype man on the planet. Like, if you
Yeah.
need somebody to like get you going and boost you up, just talk to Aria.
You guys, I want to tell you this. I don't want any of you to be offended by this story. But whenever it's Wednesday night, she first off gets weird about story time, but that's a different story. Then she always says, please make sure to say hi to Miss Jody for me. And I'm like, okay, there's other people. She's like, you can say hi to Miss Kristen too. Make sure to say hi to Miss Kristen. I'm like, and? It's like I think it's because I'm always like, Jody dyed my fabric, and so, you know what I mean? We're always going to Jody's house, I feel like, the most.
Yeah.
She's like, but she did
Where
say,
is the
"Can't say hi to
love?
Miss Erica tonight." She did add you tonight.
I
But it was, of course, it was Jody first.
I hate that we're in this world of like COVID because our kids like don't hang out. And it's so, it sucks because like we'll get packages and stuff and Stella will get, you know, like with Valentine's Day. And like they knew that that stuff was from Aria. And so like whenever like they'll always talk about it. Like, okay, so can I see a picture of Aria? And like, or that like they'll see something and be like, this is like the thing Aria made me. And I'm like, I know, I hate that you guys like know each other.
I
but
hate
you don't know
it.
each other. I hate it.
So true. It's like living in this weird reality.
No.
But just, you guys are all a part of her heart, just so you know. She thinks of you all, and you matter to her.
That makes me feel
Even you, Erica,
Sure.
she did add you tonight.
big step.
She's the sweetest though. She's so cute. She liked our Christmas decorations, I think, right? Or like our snowman or something. So I felt
Absolutely. And your snowman was a big deal to her. And she was waving at you when we were in front of your house, like feverishly.
oh good. Okay. Oh good. I feel better about that then.
You should feel good about it. Jody also gave us these bags, which
Yeah.
clearly Aria has already said one is for her and I'll stitch the other for myself. She wants a heart with her name, like with Aria in it. I can do that, right? With that much space?
I think so. Like you could do her name the whole way across and then almost put like an outline of a heart behind it.
Yeah, I'm glad I said something. That's brilliant. That's what I'll do. Good
That'd be
thinking. Love it. And then these amazing fabrics. And Jody's gotten real fancy and they say the count on them now. This one, I have to tell you, when you show this one in pictures, I wasn't super sold on it. But when I took it out of the bag and looked at it in real life, it's gorgeous. I mean, it's beautiful.
Really
So
nice.
It doesn't, I don't think that one comes up in pictures as well as it should.
Maybe I have a whip on one, so maybe that will help. But those were linens that I snow dyed. So before all of our snow melted, I was like, I'm gonna use this snow. And so I snow dyed them. The purple one came out a little funky, but
Isn't this one?
yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous though.
Funky in the best possible way.
Yeah.
Funky, it's not real even. Like if you open it up, there's like some spots that are like really dark and some that are like really light, but whatever.
I'll take it.
I mean, it's beautiful.
Linen dyes different too.
Beautiful gray. This is the green that I was talking about. And it's a huge piece of Ada. And then this is, in case anyone cares, Aria's favorite. Because it's the closest to red. She always is like, then I'm going to keep it. I'm like, no, you're not.
Like, what is she gonna do?
What would you do with it? Lord only knows. So then we got our Galentine's presents from the sweetest Erica. Let me
a little belated,
show
but
what
yeah.
she made. Da-da-da, mine's baseballs. You guys have a vinyl window on it.
So exciting.
So
Erica,
excited.
this is so fancy.
Ah,
It's amazing.
this is
I
exciting
honestly
thing.
thought that you had bought them until I saw your tag on it. I'm like, these are so good. These are awesome.
Thank you.
Super
Thank
high
you.
quality. And then the cutest needle minder. And it does. You're right. I thought that when you said it, it looks like both of my kitties in one
think-
cat.
That's what one of their kittens would look like.
Right?
Uh-huh.
With glasses and a cup of Joe. I love it. That is the cutest.
That's so cute.
And then my sticker is a Gilmore Girl sticker.
Aww.
And the cutest scissors.
Yeah.
Woo.
Love it. And this notebook is so cute. It says everything is going to be all right. And I need to hear that like all day, every day.
Me too. Oh, let's see. The needle minder was from what was it called? Caffeinated Cat Crafts, I want to
See
say.
that now, yeah. Wait, does she only make like cats with different coffees?
No, because they're
Oh,
all of yours from the same place.
Erin got way too excited on that one. She was
Yeah,
like,
I'm like, how cool! It's a specialty.
Caffeinated Cat Crafts on Etsy is where I got these needle minders.
Well, then I got whatever she named it after. Then we got the coolest gauge, which I used today on a piece of Jody fabric to just double check what it was, and it works really well. I like that it does.
Labeling your bag.
This was an old piece. This was an old piece.
I'm telling you, I got a drawer full of fabric over here that I have no clue what freaking
Well,
count it is.
Like this could be 32 or 28. Well, this gauge completely helped me. It's 28. Thanks, gauge. And then here are my pretty classic colorworks that I got in our mail. I thought they were gorgeous. They're very baseball-y. Is that why you picked them for me?
Ooh, no, I just was like random. Hey.
I love them. And then our really cool measuring devices, which I haven't tried yet. Our line keepers, which everybody got one of these.
I
And
tried
then the
one
last
last
one,
night and it
so-
was awesome.
Did you use it?
Yeah.
I'm
Because I always
excited.
use like a note card or something to put on my pattern to like keep my line. And I put that on there instead and it didn't move when the cat jumped on my stuff.
Oh my
Very helpful.
Such an idiot. I didn't know that you're supposed to put this on both sides of the paper.
Yeah.
I thought it was like to put on a magnet board. I was like, well, I don't have, because I'm thinking about my Lowry stand, and I'm like, I have a piece of, I don't know, it's like hard plastic that I
Yeah.
clip my pattern to with like a clip. But I was like, oh, I should get like a piece of metal though, so I can use these line keepers.
I'm excited to try it. That's awesome. And then you guys, I got the coolest Mill Hill from the patterns that were sent, and I'm obsessed. Look at that tree.
Love it.
I'm totally
cute.
stitching that. And these are like from early 2000s, but I love these designs. They're awesome.
Hell
Right?
yeah.
And there's Thanksgiving ones on the back. I got a lot of new patterns to stitch.
Those are
Thank you. Thank you, both of you, for the awesomeness.
You're very welcome.
Love
Jody,
you.
what'd you get?
So I got my gauge and my line keepers also. These are my classic color works.
Ooh.
I love this
Ooh.
one. I gotta
Yeah.
figure out what it is. And then one of the patterns that I got was this Madame Chantilly, which typically isn't my style, but something about this, I don't know, like I loved it.
It's really cute.
I'm excited to open it. It's not one of those like Ziploc bags. I have to like rip the bag open, so I haven't opened it yet. But it's like a book. I don't know.
I like that bow on top. That like
I know.
That's pretty.
My light's bad, but anyways, I'm excited about that. And then I purchased from Pumpkin Creek Primitive, our girl Bobby, two patterns. One is a hands-on design, and this is a what the fuck is this? A needle card case, which I'll never use it as a needle card case. I would just leave it flat. But hang on. I gotta get my shit together here. It says, with this needle ivy thread.
Oh, cute.
And it comes with these little charms. They're like 2 little needles and a little spool of thread.
Cute.
I know. Look how cute
those charms are worth it just for those.
I know. So I guess what you're supposed to do is like, you know, sew it and fold it and put these strings on. Like, no. That's never happening. I loved the pattern, so I'll probably just leave it flat and then figure out like what to do with the little charms. But
yeah,
I thought cute. And then I got this guy. Obviously, I'll use the dog hair one. Everything has dog hair sewn into it. And this is a paper pattern, obviously, from the Scarlet House. So I'll be passing it around to my cat-loving ladies. And you guys are welcome to do that as well. So that's the stuff I bought. And I got my Erica stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, here's my bag. Look at this fabric.
I love that fabric choice.
Look at the inside. All right. And like the little details, like look at this like little like thing on my zipper. I love it. Everything is gonna be all right, Erin.
It's gonna be all right, man.
Got my scissors. And then my sticker is a little wiener dog with balloons.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And are you ready for this? My needle minder is a freaking gummy bear.
Oh, yay.
Perfect. It's
so good.
I loved everything. Erica, thank you. I was honestly like, when I opened it, my mind was blown. I was like blown away. So thank you. I love it.
Yay, you're welcome. I love you.
And that's it. That's all I bought some patterns, digital patterns, but one of them's a whip already, so I'll talk about that when we get there.
She couldn't wait.
I
couldn't wait. All right, so I got my line keepers that I know how to use, so I'm super pumped about those. My cross stitch gauge, which will come in handy to go through all of my Jody fabrics and put a label on them all. Here are my classic color works.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that.
I love this brown. It's called Brown Sugar. And I'm actually going to be doing a rabbit pattern, which I'll show you guys when we talk about Stitch Mania. And it only calls for 2 colors. So I think I'm going to use the brown for the bunny because it calls for a brown.
Oh.
So I think I'm going to use that. So that was kind of perfect. And then let's talk. I ordered some stuff from Pumpkin Creek Primitives as well from our girl Bobby. I used my gift card to buy some patterns, and it just so happens that I bought all Little Stitcher patterns. So she is the designer of the our bloodbath style that we did, Elizabeth Bathory. So I found this one, which is called the Headless Woman.
Ooh.
And I'm going to be doing her on some blood spatter fabric, and this is going to be a March Madness start. I bought Garden Treasures. Look how cute.
Those chickens. Those chickens are crows down there.
They're little chickens. Looks like that one's like pecking some seed on the ground.
Them as pillows and like do them like your Valentine's ones.
Yep. So I definitely needed something small to work on for March Madness. I didn't want these giant whips to work on. So I just thought these would be cute, and then I can finish these like I did, put them in my little dough bowl and put them out for spring. And then for winter time, I bought the Arctic animals.
Oh, I can't tell you how much I love those. I love that.
I am like, I was obsessed when I saw these. They had so many,
Really cute.
but I was like, when do you ever see a pattern with a walrus on it?
Or a narwhal.
Never.
Love
So
it.
just, and then I saw this one and I just had to have it. But I'm going to tell you, this whale is probably going to kill me, and it's probably going to take an entire skein of white thread. But it is
Oh.
Moby Dick, but look at that whale at the bottom.
Mm.
Wow.
I know.
That's like a cone of white.
I know.
What's the count on that bad boy?
It's actually not that bad. You know, surprisingly, her patterns look big, but like the bloodbath style didn't take us any time at all. And she doesn't have a ton of colors there in her patterns. Let's see, it's 116 by 138.
Yeah, I mean, that's big, but it's not like crazy.
No, and it's not, it's not full coverage. So, the whale is going to be pretty intense, but honestly, just do half stitches, fill it out, then go back and fill them all
That's your
in.
filler. That's your, I have a doctor's appointment. I grab this piece kind of thing.
Yeah, or like I'm watching TV and I kind of have to pay attention.
Yeah.
So those were my purchases from Bobby. So thank you, Bobby. She sent me some great stickers. She always sends the best little stuff in her packages. And it's so fast. She was like, hey, I may not be able to get this out right away. I'm like, it's fine. There's like a blizzard happening. Like, it's really going to be okay. And the next day it's like, oh, your package is shipped. So Bobby, you do not need to ship that.
He's the best.
But I appreciate it. And then
I was browsing somebody's doing a March Madness, like something I had to have. And so I messaged her. I'm like, can you get this for me? And she said she does her purchases on Thursday. She's like, but I got you. I'll see you then.
freaking best. I
She's the
love
best.
her.
Cool.
I love having just somebody that we can go to and just say, hey, is this something that you can get? And she does, and she gets it quick. So, and then I have to show this, and you're easily offended, maybe fast forward a couple minutes. But our friend Stacy, who I absolutely adore, she had sent us a package a while back. We showed you guys that. And part of it was a rated R gift. And Erica did not feel comfortable showing this on camera. I feel comfortable showing this on camera because I'm super excited about these. But it's a little bag of dicks, and you guys.
So funny.
Look how excited she is.
Can you believe it?
Like so many.
So many.
There's 5 of them. So I am going to make these into floss tags to put onto a ring. So Jason is going to drill a hole in the bottom here so I can hang them. And then
So nice of him.
I know. He was like, yeah. He's like, I could definitely drill a hole through that. Sure. So like, whatever. But then I'm going to use pencil, and I think pencil will work, but I can actually write the floss color on
Nice.
shaft. I'm very excited about those. So thanks, Stace. I will be putting these to good use. All right. And then I got my Erica stuff. Would you guys? Okay. Part of this was another birthday gift from Erica. And are you ready for this? It's
Oh, so good.
That's cute.
look at this little zipper pull too. Like, how cute is that? Look at this fabric on the inside.
Oh, I love the fabric on the inside. That's beautiful.
Telling you, these bags, because they she makes them like, I don't know, like thicker at the bottom, like you can stand them up. What is this called? Is there a name for these?
They have boxed corners.
Box corners, yes.
Yeah.
And I actually use, I don't know if you can see or not, but like I stand them up on my craft table and I put like my scissors and like stuff in them. So like they still,
Oh.
and I can use these little bags. and they're so cute, but I don't know what I'm going to use him for. Something special. Oh, my tag fell off. I'll fix that. My zipper pull fell off.
Oh no.
You know why? Because as soon as I got it, I cranked on the zipper and I opened up that ring a little bit. So I'll fix that. And then for my bag, which Erin, same thought. I opened it up and I'm like, oh my God, did she buy this? And then I'm like, well, no, Erica doesn't buy bags. She makes bags. And her tag is on it. Like, this is
was there, yeah.
thing ever. But I got these cute little sugar skull puppies. Oh my God. I love them so much. This one looks like a little Oski.
Oh yeah.
Super cute. I love the orange fabric on the inside. It's perfect. And then I got my little book, my sticker. It says, I like big books and I cannot lie. So cute. Scissors. And then the cutest needle minder. It looks like my Luna tuna.
It's so cute. It does look like Luna.
She puts her bum in the air like that too, because she's always playing. So I love it. Thank you so much, Erica. This was amazing.
Yay, you're welcome.
Oh, and I got my fabric from Jody too, which I got pretty much the same colors. Got my red, got my green, which I'm super excited about. I can't wait for you guys to see Jody's whip because you're going to see this fabric in action. Got this really pretty grayish blue color, which is just like a great winter fabric. Super excited about that. My really, really bright purple 36 count, which is great because I really don't have much 36 count fabric, so this is good. And a beautiful gray. This is a really big piece.
Ooh.
That's linen. I think, Erica, you didn't get those because they're linen. That's why.
10-4.
That, yeah. It's like a half yard, quarter yard.
Oh my God.
Was that one snow dyed also, Jody? That gray?
No.
Just regular old dyes.
Beautiful. The marbling on it is crazy good.
That's a mason jar with like low submersion.
Wow.
It's beautiful. Nice. So thank you, Jode.
You're welcome.
Excited to add this to my stack. I'm very excited for March Madness just for the sheer fact that I get to kit up some projects and I get to use some fabrics. This is really exciting. All right, so that's all we got this week. Thank you to everybody, and everything is so special. Thank you again for the cards and letters and messages. It's amazing. We say it every week, but it truly does mean a lot, and we appreciate it. And all right, let's talk about finishes, shall we? Erica, you're first.
I have a finish.
Woo!
Okay, I finished the Year of the Rat from the Frosted Pumpkin that I started last year in the Year of the Rat, and it's not the Year of the Rat anymore, but I finished it.
I'm so proud of you. You finished that really fast then.
Great.
It's
Thank
cute.
you.
Super cute.
I'm very excited. And I have some ideas about finishing, one of which is just putting it in the Ziploc bag that holds all my other finishes and letting it languish there for a while. So that might be what I do.
I thought you were going to give it as a gift.
I thought about it. I'm still not sure about it, though. So I'm really excited. I really love when they do sometimes their eyes, like the Frosted Pumpkin character, like the animals or the people only have like one X as the eye. But sometimes they do 4 where they have like 3 black and 1 white. And I just think it looks extra cute. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I love it. And I think he looks adorable. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I like little pink. That's cute.
Yay. That's me. That's it.
Congrats. Erin, what is your finish this week?
My finish is my March.
Yay, you did it.
Yay. This is off to Mama Rolodex. Hi, Mama Rolodex.
Yay, hi.
I'm so excited to send it to you. And that's my finish.
Oh my God,
Oh, that looks
I love
so
it.
That's way cuter stitch than it is in the pattern.
I
Yeah.
think so too. And I like it on the pink a lot. And then it's going to go, I know I show it every time, but with that green behind it.
Mm-hmm.
That pink fabric
Yeah.
is perfect for that.
Thank you. I just, I feel like March needs a little something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about March.
Mhm.
It needs something.
Yeah,
All right, that's it for me.
very nice. Sorry, my
Thank
dog.
you.
Buddy's the only one up here right now, and he's like sometimes he gets a little squirrely, so I have some Reese peanut butter eggs stashed away in some of Jason's gifts, so I got to keep an eye on them. All right, Jode, what'd you finish this week?
So I didn't have any new finishes, but I FFO'd my bloodbath Sal.
Jody.
I know. So inside that box was a giant bathtub, and I painted it white and painted some blood coming out of it, and then I just mounted it on a piece of sticky board. And I think I might paint the legs gold. Someone made a comment that I should do that, and I love that
Ooh.
idea. I just don't have
Right.
gold paint. But I just can't get over her dress. Like the sparkle in the diamond. It'll never show up on camera properly, but like I love it. I loved every ounce of this pattern.
Yeah.
Kudos to the little stitcher because Jesus, her patterns are incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Manageable, easy to follow, like just really fun. So FFO, I don't know where this is going, but it's gonna go somewhere. So there you have it.
It's incredible.
Thank you.
Well, mine's finished, but it's not FFO'd. But I'll show it to you anyway. It's the exact same thing, but I agree with Jody. This was just a really fun project to stitch, and it turned out great.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I absolutely loved it. So, and Marcia had commented she likes how you can kind of see the blood through the bathtub. And
Mm.
obviously that's, you're stitching white over red. I'm like, I kind of like that because it like gives like a stained look to the bathtub.
Totally.
Mm.
So very, very
But
fun.
that bathtub was probably pretty stained. So there you go.
I'm sure it wasn't like white porcelain. So, but love this so much. And I'm so happy to be stitching more little stitcher patterns. And she's like the nicest person. She had reached out to us because she was so excited about the bloodbath Sal. And I know she put it in her newsletter and she talked about it a lot. So thank you for the support of us and our channel. And thank you for creating really cool patterns that we can sell. So it was a pleasure. And for all of you who are still stitching it, please continue to hashtag the bloodbath Sal so we can keep an eye on what you guys are doing. And we'd love to see your FFOs and what you come up with. I know somebody had a beautiful framed finish.
That light fabric.
And it had the little card.
And it had something with it. What did it have with it?
It was like a typed out story about, Elizabeth Bathory and like, the legend about her. And I just thought that was so cool. And the way that she had framed it and how the fabric that she chose, it was just beautiful. I'm like, that's so cool.
How she placed it on the fabric with the lightning like coming down the side, like blew me away.
It was incredible.
Yes, I had tagged it in my stories and I just said, holy shit, because that's literally what I said whenever I saw it. I was like, wow. So that was just amazing. So please tag us so that we can continue to see how you guys are progressing with this. And if you have any really cool FFO ideas, like you have Jody with the bathtub, you have this really cool frame one. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with it. So we'd love to see it. All right, let's talk about whips, shall we? Erica, what are you working on?
We shall. Okay, well, presently, at this very moment, I'm working on I Love You Dearly from the Frosted Pumpkin, just because I felt like doing this while we were filming tonight, working on the little flower over here.
That's good.
Pretty.
Creeping along. It's very cute. I'm very excited about it and want to keep working on it. So I think it might end up being one of my whips for March Madness. We'll see. I haven't decided things yet, but
Erica's going to wait till February 28th to finalize her bracket.
no, I need to do it like soon if I'm going to start early. Which, by the way, did you see our friend that commented and told me that that was totally fine? So
That's true. I mean,
man, make it your own.
Time. You have to actually start early.
I know. Oh, I know. Oh my goodness. Okay. So
Night.
the fourth. What was that?
I said good night.
and real quick, gave a kiss and with his little combed over hair. I love it.
That was horrible.
I totally missed it when I looked down. It was like nothing. Oh my goodness.
He was like lightning.
Okay. So the fourth clue of the Christmas wreath from the Frosted Pumpkin came out recently, a couple days ago, and I started working on it. If you haven't seen it, it's super cute. There's a big blue like Christmas ornament over here with like snowflake pattern, and that's what I started working on, the little like hook and then the snowflakes. I just worked on it a tiny bit last night, so hardly anything, but yay! It's gonna be really cute. There's a super cute like Santa on it. I love it. It's really cool.
A couple people comment that they have purchased it because of you showing it every week. So that's awesome.
Show it again. Show how cute it is.
I will show it again. Okay.
It's super cute. And all of its gloriousness. That bow.
That thing is dense. It is like,
Yeah.
that is full coverage, baby.
That's why it's good to start now. You're not too far behind. If you start now, I think you'll still be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like people are really like cruising along. Like in the Frosted Pumpkin group on Facebook, people are, like there's been a few people that are like, oh, I just started this. But then like 2 days later, they're like, I'm ready. Like, I'm done. Like, oh.
You can't go by that. I have to get out of those Facebook groups sometimes because people are like Sally just sent us that. I bet people are already finished.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
They'll be done by tomorrow for
It
sure.
makes me so anxious, and I'm a fast stitcher, and it makes me very anxious.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm a fairly fast stitcher too. So, but I just, who knows what the heck they're doing. Maybe they're just sitting there waiting for it and they didn't have anything else that they were working on. Who knows?
Yeah. At the ready.
Yeah. They're waiting for that clock to strike 8. Ready to go. Yeah.
Right.
The good thing about Sally, this pattern made to create, which if you are participating, that pattern release today, the second part, it's not a lot. I mean, it really isn't a lot of stuff to stitch. And we have 25 days.
Pretty manageable.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
So cute. So cute.
She's nailing it with this one. This might be my favorite pattern she's done.
Really?
I think so. I really like it.
I'm really excited for Hello Petal, which is the spring tree that releases in March.
Sure.
I mean, it'll probably just end up on this board back here for all eternity because I'll never FFO anything, but who cares?
That totally counts.
What's that?
At least you get to look at it all the time.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to hire Jody to come over one day and FFO all my shit. Erica, did you have any other whips?
Nope, that was it. Because I had to finish. Woo!
Oh, that's true. That's big. All right, Erin, what are you stitching this week?
I feel bad. I really didn't get a lot of stitching done because we did make that trip. So I'm sorry. There were like 3 or 4 days that I didn't stitch barely at all. But I'm also really, really trying to get this done. You guys, I'm so close on it. My Roveris pattern. I'm so close.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
All I have left is the flag on the end.
Oh, you can bang that out. No problem.
I mean, but I'm starting the sale with Brooke tomorrow, and then Sally's thing came out in the March Madness. So I'm like, oh, it kills me that I'm not going to finish this.
You might have to put that on your March Madness bracket.
I thought about it, but I'm going to finish it in like a day. So it feels like a cheat. It'll be once I finish whatever my FFO is for March Madness, it'll be my next,
Yeah.
And then I'll finish that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anyway.
It's super cute. I like it.
Thank you. I'm very excited about it.
The bird is my favorite with his very long legs.
Oh, long legs.
Crab too.
Oh, the crab.
It's a very cute pair. I would if you're even debating this one, I would highly recommend it. And it's a really fast stitch.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Yeah.
All right, Jody, what are you stitching this week?
I also only had one whip because I don't know why. It's like the only thing I just felt like working on, but it is by Kate Blanford and it is called Floral Skulls.
Oh my gosh.
It's like wallpaper.
Killing it.
Like skull
Wow.
wallpaper, and I love it.
I love it.
Wow.
I'm very excited about it. So this gloss is what color is it? It is 939. So it's navy, although it's so dark it looks black, which I was going to use black anyways, but I wish it was a little bit bluer because I'm going to back it with a piece of navy fabric. I think, I don't know. I have an idea for it, but we'll see if I can pull it off because, I don't.
Do you think next to the navy, it'll pull the navy out of it?
That's what my hope was. So I got like the darkest navy I could find, and it still looks.
Oh, yeah.
So
I don't know on camera,
But it's showing pretty true to color, but I think it'll work. I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure it out. But it's so fun. This is the only thing I stitched all week. So
it looks
yeah, I can't put it down. All I have left is just this little, that's it, just that little line. And then I'm done. And then I can FFO it and move on. I had this in my March Madness bracket. So now I have to redo my March Madness bracket because this is going to be finished before March. So, whoops. The other thing in my March Madness bracket is this, which I think I have to replace because that's going to take like a minute. So I don't know. I got to rethink my bracket, people.
See, that's the thing about the bracket. You can go too small, I feel like. Because then you can finish it and then it's like, but then what's the harm in that? Then that means that the other winner just wins by default because you're done.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Well, and even for these patterns where they're like the little ones, where I have the little fobs, I said I have to do 2 of them. So even if I finish one, hopefully I wouldn't finish them both in a day. So I can at least have the second one if it wins and moves on to the next bracket. So, yeah, because you're right. I don't want to do something that's too small where it feels like I'm kind of cheating. And I want to push myself a little bit, but I also know that if I'm picking big projects, there's a very good chance I won't finish it by the end. So yeah.
Strategic.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta be. All right. Was that all you worked on this week?
All I worked on.
All right. I had one whip this week because I finished my bloodbath sow and I was just in the mood for a new start. And I'm kind of giving up on my whip go goal for February for the second goal that I had, which was to put 1,200 stitches in on my RBG pattern. And it's just not bringing me joy right now. I think it's the black fabric. It's really hard to see. So I may just have one whip go finish for this month and just be fine with that. So I wanted a new start and I had recently purchased some Satsuma Street patterns and this one came as a paper copy, but this is Impossible by Jody Rice of Satsuma Street. And I'm just on Jody's sparkle fabric and it looks fabulous.
Yes. Yes.
That's a good pattern.
I love it.
It's a good pattern. Those colors are going to pop. The color palette, everything is bright and happy. And there's tons of blues and 444 is, that yellow is my favorite. It has 608, which is the best orange on the planet. It's neon orange. So it's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I love this pattern. So I'm excited to continue working on this one until March Madness starts. So speaking of March Madness, for those of us who have our brackets done, we're just going to go through just a couple little teasers of some projects that we're working on, just to talk about it and just kind of keep everybody re-engaged with it and get the hype out there because we're super excited about it. So Erica, did you have a couple patterns that you wanted to show at least that you were going to work on?
Yes, I have a list of stuff that I'm trying to decide because I would like to do 4 whips and 4 starts. But maybe
Wait, and really quick, if this is confusing anybody out there, we made a whole video on March Madness. So go watch that video if this is confusing, because we explained the whole shebang, and there's a link on there to get the bracket.
Yeah.
Yep. I can put the link in this one too, so the link will be around. You can find it. Okay, so I think that I want to definitely have some new starts, and here are 2 of them. This is Ho 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 by Trellis and Time.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's relatively small, so I think for me, it's something that I could potentially start and finish in the month.
It's really cute.
And then this is Snow Much Fun at the North Pole from the Frosted.
I love that one.
Which I also think is small enough that I could do it. And now I have fabric I could do this on, or my sister painted me some perforated paper like a long time ago to do this on, but I just never did it. So I'm thinking about that. We'll see if that would be a possibility. I don't know. So those are 2 new starts that I think I would like to do. I'm also considering this Hummingbird by La Selva Design.
Oh, I like him too.
It's also small and bright and cute and fun. So
all good choices.
I know. You might have to flip a coin.
I know. I'm gonna end up making someone else pick because I can't.
Erin, what do you got?
Okay, so as of today, my first one will be a George and Martha RETM. I'm not going to pull that one out. You'll have to stay tuned to see how beautiful that piece is. It's going to go against the Let Love Bloom that I got from Stitch Life. So that's the pattern.
Oh, yeah.
Which is so cute. I'm sorry. You guys, I'm going to have another unboxing to do soon. She contacted me and she's sending me another box. I'm so excited.
That's great.
So yes, so I will have that soon. I'm actually, I feel like this is terrible, but I'm going out of town again. We're going to go visit my mom. So next week I won't have it, but I'll have it when I come back.
I'm so excited.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very excited. Get a little break. Then I'm doing Patrick and Molly by RETM. And that's going against Witches. What is it called? Witches Hat of Bat. I love that. I cannot wait to start this one. That's a tough one for me too. Like I don't even know between those 2 which I would pick. That's gonna be a tough contest. I just thought about that.
May not be your choice.
It's not gonna be, right? You know what though? I remember the last time I stitched one of these, I stitched it in a day. So I don't think this will take me long anyways. Maybe I'll finish it.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Then I'm doing Fall Leaves and Cat Cuddles, Please. Oh, which is going against my Gilmore Girls, which I haven't gotten. I don't even know what that one's gonna look like. That Gilmore Girls is coming from Forbidden Fiber Company. We had snow here, and so she's a week behind because she couldn't even get in the studio last week. So hopefully that will come in the mail while I'm gone, and I can start it on Saturday. And I'm really shooting for that. Otherwise, I guess I'll just pull something out of the closet.
Yeah.
Whatever. Then Frankenboo, the Bent Creek pattern is going against. I was going to do Snow Village, but I changed it at the last minute because I was feeling this pattern more. This is from Brooke. It's the Eastern Moon. My Studio Create. So cute. And I'm doing it on that sparkle gray fabric.
Oh,
How perfect that be? These light pastel-y colors.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, yep, that's it. That's what I've been waiting for, that inspiration to hit.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to stitch that. I think that'll be cute. That's it. That's all. I mean, that's everything I'm doing. So I didn't really spoil anything. I just told you everything. I'm terrible at teasing.
I mean, I posted my whole bracket online
Oh,
today.
there you go.
Doesn't really matter. All right, Jody, what you got?
So I have to find something to replace my floral skulls because that's going to be done. But that was going to go up against Art the Clown, which I think I've shown this a million times and I have not put a single new stitch in it. So please pick this so I can just freaking finish it.
I'll pick it because you said that.
Like, I
Yeah.
just want to pick it. Like, it just needs to be done. So crazy. So anyway, he's back for the sole purpose of, like, I want to finish him. I have my early bird with that you guys saw a long time ago. I don't know why I never finished this because it's so tiny and like easy and it's so cute, but there's
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jody, I forgot how cute that bird is. What juxtaposition to what you just showed us.
Two ends of the spectrum
Two
here.
patterns could not be any more opposite.
He's so
I
cute.
love that about you.
look how much attitude he has with his little foot. Like, I love him. So, but I think that there's actually a lot of like letters around him. So I think he'd be a good one also to just like bust out and finish. And then I have that against my ink circles, which you guys have seen a million times. I'm not going to pull it out, but it's Metamorphosis. I'm only doing 3 of them because I dyed floss for it and I ran out of freaking floss. So 3. Then I have these 2 up against each other, and the reason I picked them is because they're kind of similar in the sense that they're on the same fabric, and I'm using Diamond. So I have my tapestry whip up against my Keys to the Kingdom whip. So similar feels, but I think I could probably, if I really buckle down, I think I could finish either one of them. And then 2 of my new starts, I was going to put this guy in there. Maybe I'll do this one, but I don't know if I'll be able to finish this. It just seems a little bit big to have it finished. Although the pattern doesn't seem that complicated. So it'll be one of these 2 against. I am so excited about this pattern. This is from On the Rock Stitchery. I love her, by the way.
I can't read it. What does it say?
As I just wish I could be the person I thought I was going to be when I bought this spinner. Because can I tell you how many times I go shopping and I'm like, we're gonna do good this week. I'm gonna buy healthy food, and I like load up on all these veggies, and then we like order pizza for dinner. So I throw away rotten, wilted veggies like on a weekly basis because I have really good intentions, and I'm just, not there. So, anyways, I love this pattern, and I love this fabric that she did like a test stitch on. So I might have to try to recreate that because I think the green just pops on it. There's also 3 different versions of this that you get with your pattern. So there's that one, but there's also this one, which I think is cool because I like the spinach leaves. Like, I think they're more like spinach. So I might do that one, but on like yellow fabric. And then there's this version. So you get all 3 of the pattern, and I think they're adorable. So that will go up against whichever one of these I decide to put against it.
Nice.
So that'll be tough. And I think I am going to do my brackets the way that you guys do them and stitch on each one once a day.
Yeah.
Which makes me nervous because it doesn't leave me much time to do my finishing.
You
But
you say that, Jody, but you're a very fast stitcher. Like, I think that you're faster than you give yourself credit for.
I mean, I try, but I'm not.
And then your FFOs happen. I mean, like you get done stitching and then the FFO happens within.
That
15
day.
minutes.
I need it done now. Like it comes out of the snap and onto the ironing board.
I'm like
Like,
Erica. I have a beautiful box and drawers over here that are filled with finishes out the wazoo, and I get it done, and I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. Into the box it goes.
Hi.
Next time, I'm
Hi.
terrible. I'm terrible. So
Part. Mine comes out of the snap. It goes onto the ironing board, and it's gets done. Otherwise, I'll never do it.
correct, it will go in the
Yeah.
box. And then you just get them out sometimes and flip through them with your mom and be like, "Is this cute? Is this cute? I should promote that. That's so cute. What would you do with it? I don't know. Yeah.
Scrapbook is so good. You got to get a big scrapbook for it.
Yeah, exactly. I got some big finishes in there, like Seize the Day. I mean, that's a huge one. From Cat for Cross Stitch. I have no clue what I'm going to do with that. It's finished. Oh, it's just in there. Okay, so for my bracket, I realized that I don't have a lot of small whips. So I'm actually going to be doing only 2 whips and the rest are going to be starts. So day 1 and 2, I have March Blows, which was a pattern that I got off of Erica.
There you go.
That one.
Yay!
Got it. And this one is going to be going up against Garden Treasures. And I haven't decided which 2 I'm going to do, but I'll decide that the day of. I mean, eventually I'm going to stitch them all. Doesn't matter, but I know I have to do the chickens. Yeah, for sure. And probably that bunny because he's really cute. Day 3 and day 4, I found some patterns on my punch needle and primitive. This one was from spring of 2020, the spring 2020 magazine, and this is from Heart and Hand, and it's this little bunny. So it's just brown and pink.
Oh,
Super cute.
And he's very tiny. He's only 50 by 50, so that shouldn't take me any time at all. And that's going to be going up against Arctic Animals. So if I don't finish it, that's going to be a hotly contested one, I think, on which one's going to advance. Day 5 and day 6.
I like your pairings so far, though, because they're similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Arctic Animals, I was like, I really don't have any other like wintry patterns to do with this, but they're all animal themed.
Yeah.
Day 5, I have my Until We're Dust by Night Spirit Studio, which is the 2 skeletons that are holding hands. I almost didn't do it because it's a real big cop out on my part because I just have the small side of the border to do. But I feel like I need a quick win. But that's going to be going up against the Headless Woman. And in all honesty, if I finish it and it doesn't necessarily advance in the bracket, the Headless Woman could advance just by default.
Yeah, totally.
Make that idea.
If it gives you the push to finish it, then yeah, do it. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then my final 2 days, I have my Hocus Pocus, which is a part of the, they were those Halloween ornaments that I was working on. I finished one of them.
Yeah.
And I just have it handy, so I'll just show it to you real quick. They're very small, but this is all I have done on it. It's just Ocus.
Okay.
This is
Yes.
fabric Ocus that Jody dyed for me. So that one is going up against, Welcome Spring, which is from the, Erin, you're really going to like this one, the Spring 2019 Punch Needle and Primitive magazine.
Oh, I love it. Oh, look at it. I've got her right here, too.
Look at
So cute.
And it looks like my
cute.
I feel like I have to stitch it. That one's from Sub Rosa Designs. So she does some really cool stuff. So that's my bracket. So I'm very, very excited.
Do those patterns go on sale like a year later? Is that how they do it, most of those people?
I don't know. That's a good question. I want to say that I've seen that one from Heart and Hand, but she does so many that are kind of like that. Like she does like birds with a little bit of design around it. So I don't know. That's a good question. I'm assuming they would eventually, just to get maybe a larger market of people.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I mean, I can't talk enough about how much I've gotten out of this subscription to Punch Needle and Primitive Magazine. It was $24 for a yearly subscription, but you also got the back issues for, like, I got all the 2020s and all of the 2019s with my subscription. Plus, I'll get this spring and summer going forward. So it's well worth the $24, in my opinion. All right, so we had some giveaways this week. And Erin, you have the winners. Do you want to show them?
Are we going to do coming up stuff too after? Like what we're working on? I want to make sure I mention my sale coming up.
Oh yeah. Let's do that first. Let's talk about what's coming up first. So
I have a sale that I'm doing with Brooke.
Oh yeah.
Erin, I Googled the song today because I had to listen to it, and it's now been in my head all day.
Oh, it's so good. That beginning riff, that do, like it gets in your head and it's there and it makes you feel good. I love it. But we're doing it on the blood splatter, so that's my favorite. Like,
so good.
And Brooke is pumped. Brooke, she said it was okay to talk about this. She's going through, her infertility journey, and she had a surgery today, which again, Aria, as a hype woman, she was like, tell her I've had surgery and it's okay. You get to drink as many slushies as you want. And it's not so you sleep through the whole thing.
That's so sweet. Oh.
And then I was telling her how Brooke and I were like really good friends and how we'd known each other since we were her age. And she asked about being best friends. And I was like, yeah, we were best friends like towards the end of high school. She goes, wait, can I be her best friend? So, she was on fire with the cuteness today. I'll say that. But Brooke's taking a couple days off of work to I believe she had her transfer she's having her transfer tomorrow, whatever it is. She's like in the 2-week wait and like putting her feet up and relaxing. And so this is to kind of take her mind off of it. So we all wish you the best of luck, Brooke. We are all pulling for you and we love you so much. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to get to have a masked up visit with Brooke coming up. And it makes my heart explode. I'm so happy. So
I am happy you are going to see her and be able to squeeze her safely.
So excited. I haven't seen her in a year. Yeah. And that kills me. So I'm very, very pumped. And we're going to go to Stitches and Things. And I'm so excited.
Fun day out. I love it.
So please join us for the sale. It's My Studio Create. You can download the pattern if you're interested. And if you just want to send some love Brooke's way, that's always welcome and loved too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So sorry, I think I stole Erica's time, but
no, it's fine. We're just let's talk about anything coming up this week. What are you working on, plans, or do you have any other business that you need to discuss this week?
Number one.
I'm nervous now.
Number one, I need to finish writing my freaking bracket and actually pick my stuff because it's almost March and this is just upsetting. Number two, I need to make some progress on the Christmas wreath because I am nervous that the bracket, March Madness, is going to get me off track when I've been on track for 3 months already. And so I'm I need to stay on. So we'll see what happens with that. Jody suggested that I factor in time to stitch on the Christmas wreath in March, which I think is a great idea. So I need to figure all of that out. So that's my plan. Okay, go.
Awesome.
Okay, go.
Okay, and Erin, what are you stitching on this week? You're doing your Sal. What else?
But also, Sally came out with, I don't know if you have yours. Oh, here it is. I have it. Oh, wait, I have it pulled up, but it's the pattern. Is there not just a picture of it?
It doesn't just give a picture of it, which is
There isn't. Sorry, we can't show it then. But she did release it. If you go on Instagram, she'll have it eventually for you to see it. And it's very cute. It's like a pair of scissors and then some yarn at the bottom. It's very cute.
I'm just going to try to pull her up while you guys are talking just to see if I can find.
I wish we could show it because I like this. I liked the last one, but I like this one even more. Like, it's so adorable with the little button and the knitting needles.
It's very cute.
She nailed it.
I mean, all she has really, just to kind of give you guys an idea, the scissors are this yellow image right here, and then this blue is the yarn ball. So we're moving that away on the pattern. So you can kind of get a feel for kind of everything that's in it, even though it's grayed out. But yeah, I'm excited. It's really cute.
So I'm going to try to stitch some of that because otherwise March Madness is going to take up March. So I'm going to be behind.
Right. Yeah. Jode, what's your plan for this week?
I'm going to finish my skulls. I want to FFO it. And then I'll probably work on my TV dinner that I'm doing with our friend Pauline. I'm not very far on it. I feel very behind and it's not feeling. So I'll probably work on that just because it's way too big to go into my brackets. Mm-hmm. So it'll be a nice thing to work on in the interim before we start the madness.
How far is she?
She has all the mashed potatoes done.
Oh my God. Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
I know. So it'd be nice to get a little bit more done on that because that will go away then for the whole month of March.
Sure.
Yeah. Same thing with Erin. I'm going to try to get the Made to Create done before March 1st. I feel like I have pretty attainable goals for March, which is good. I still need to, the March WIPGO numbers will be pulled on February 27th. So we'll know what squares we're working on for next month. That makes me a little nervous because I did set my goals a little high for that. Most of my projects that I'll be working on for WIPGO are 1,200 to 1,500 stitches each, which, for me, that's a good 2-3 days of like solid stitching. So March is going to be tight. So I really want to make sure that I have projects for March Madness that are, attainable, but still a little challenging, but that leave me plenty of time to FFO it and then also work on the WIPGO stuff. I don't want to get too behind. But that's pretty much it. I'm excited to get started. Ooh, I love seeing everyone's brackets, and I can't wait to vote on everyone's stuff. That's like my favorite part.
You have to make sure to tag us or at least hashtag it so that we get pulled up to your stories so that we can vote on it.
Yeah. And a lot of people have been tagging us individually, which is awesome. But if you just tag the Steel City Stitchers, one of us will go in there and make sure we cast our ballot for your choices. So,
but I selfishly also want you to personally tag me because I like to vote on things.
That's all. I know it's kind of a pain in the ass to tag 5 people, 5 in the post, but sorry, not sorry. I also want to say it. I agree with you on that. It's really, really fun. So let us know if you have any questions or concerns about March Madness. It's pretty self-explanatory once you watch the video. So please go check that out. Get your bracket. You have plenty of time to get stuff done and challenge yourself. I mean, even if you want to do all whips, you can do all whips, all starts. You can do whatever you want. So make it fun, and we can't wait to see what you work on. As far as promos go for this week, I don't really think we have anything other than the Black Needle Society. They're not opening up the boxes. We had talked about that last week.
Oh, that reminds me, I haven't had a chance to watch Athena's video yet, but she did something crazy with March Madness, and I'm excited to see it.
I can't wait. I just sent it, and it said something about like the craziness. I'm like, what does this
Hers
mean?
looks like she was on steroids. Like she did a krill. I'm very excited to check hers out.
Yeah, agreed. I think that's really it for promos. We don't really have a lot going on. Jody, what's the status with Fire Puppies? Where are they at with your fabric?
So fabric is hard to come by right now. Everything's like on back order, and with the weather, things aren't shipping. So I did get a shipment today of fabric. It's for a mixture of like multiple orders that I have going on. So I'm hoping that I'll have an order out to them by the end of next week. But there is no Ada. Like Ada is gone. And I don't know why. But in any case, as soon as I get it, I will bloody it up. It off. I also have more going out to the Witchy Stitcher. So it's spattering the fabric is a process. It's got to get coffee dyed and then dried and ironed and then spattered and then dried again and ironed again. And it's not fast, which is frustrating because once I have everything, I just want to like go and do it. Right. But like I can't put the blood in the dryer. So, and it's cold. So it just takes like multiple days to dry. But it's happening. I'm doing it. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. It's a waiting game. So as soon as more fabric comes in, it'll go out as fast as my little hands can make it. But there right now it's Lugana and linen because Ada is not easy to find.
Well, this is a great opportunity for people to start stitching with Lugana. So
Lugana is a great first step in that direction.
Erica.
Start small. You could do like the hummingbird on a Lugana. That would be a great piece to start with.
I'm telling you what, my coffin piece, and I'm doing these skulls Lugana, and it is like I didn't love it in the beginning. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it, and now I love it. I love it. It does take a little bit more concentration, and I do count things like 50 times, but I love it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like stitching for the first time. I mean, once you keep doing it, it becomes second nature, and it's, you don't even think about it anymore. So, yeah. So if you still need to get a piece of blood spatter, you may just have to bite the bullet and get Lugana. Trust me, you'll be fine. You will survive. You will love it.
I just pulled up her site, though. There's not much of that left either, so get it fast.
Well, yeah. That's what I just got a shipment in of. So.
Oh, there you go.
Be stocked soon, but yeah.
Yeah, it's coming. All right, so we had some winners from last week. So we had some giveaways. So Erin, you had one, Jody had one, but Erin, you pulled both winners. So who do we have?
I did. I will do the fabric first. That's going to Cheryl Tattersall.
Yay!
I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. She said that she wants to stitch a leprechaun on it, which I thought would be so cool.
Ooh, awesome.
And that she's never had corned beef. Well, I'm having it on Sunday at my mom's house, and I'm pumped.
Oh,
she does the potatoes too. She literally, my mom is not good at cooking it. I will be completely honest, but it's how I grew up eating it, so it tastes great to me. She literally puts it all in one pot. So the potatoes, the corned beef, the cabbage is all in one pot, and then you just put some mustard on it.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
A lot of people though had recipes that they were giving in the comments, and I was like, low and slow, cook that, and I was checking some ideas. So I'm very excited for it. All right, who won the pattern?
And the pattern is going to Amanda Klein, who actually said she's not a fan of Lucky Charms, but she's a fan of crunchy cereal. So I'll give it to you.
Can't please everybody.
Can't please. And then I have a giveaway, which I thought was very telling of the season right now. It's like a little spring one.
It's hard.
It says, "Every bunny do the hop."
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that was cute.
It's a Lizzie Kate.
Very nice. So what do you want them to say this week?
Your favorite thing about the fact that the weather's changing.
Yeah.
Tell me something happy. We all need happy.
But
Hopefully it's something happy.
Right.
I mean, I think our friends in Texas are finally feeling some relief down south. But yeah, that was crazy. It was crazy, like talking to my sister, and they were doing like some people in her neighborhood would have power, and then it would go off, and then the other side of the neighborhood would have power. And it was just like these rolling blackouts, and it was just like terrible. So I'm glad that hopefully everybody is getting back to normal. And that warm, beautiful weather is on its way because I am ready. Today made me crave it. So I need it.
You guys, we let Ellie like take some steps outside though. She literally took 2 steps and went whoop, whoop, fell right in the mud. I was like, okay, I guess she's done.
Like, great.
We went out yesterday, like when it was a little not as warm as today, and the baby was walking, like I was helping him walk up the street, and he was like shrieking while he was walking. Like he was so like he's never been so pumped about anything in his life. He was like, ah!
It's the best.
I'm like, okay.
He's like, there's a world outside, Mom.
Yeah.
So
God.
funny.
These kids never get to leave their house. The past 2 months, it's been too cold and we can't go anywhere anyway. So we hope that the weather and stuff is getting better for you. So I like that, Erin. What are you looking forward to most? I'm looking forward to not wearing a coat when I leave my house. Mm-hmm. So
I thought you'd say bike riding for sure.
Bike riding, yeah. I mean, it's muddy. It's very muddy. Jason was, hey, it's going to be 57 this weekend. And I'm like, yeah, and everything's going to be a muddy mess. So, and when you ride a bike on mud, it just ends up on your back. So, no, I needed to dry out a little bit. And then he's like, well, maybe we can take the dogs for a hike. And I'm like, same thing.
Muddy dog.
Dog paws covered in mud. So, and poor Oski is so low to the ground. Anytime we go for a walk, his whole belly is like soaking wet. And Luna just picks up mud. So it's just not ideal. But we will be out there soon. I cannot wait. All right. So that's all we have for this week. Anybody have anything else? We'll wrap it up here. Again, questions, comments, leave them below. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. Get your March Madness bracket. Get it filled out. Don't forget to tag us on Instagram at SCS March Madness 2021. If you start typing it in, it'll pop up. And then make sure you tag the Steel City Stitchers. And then if you have the ability to, if you want to keep type in all of us as well. And all of our individual handles are linked at the end of the video. So we hope you guys have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay warm, and we love you guys. We'll see you later.